do we have fit artists? Like, you know how
stage presence ያላቸው ማለት ነው
like fit, physically fit.
Most of our artists did not really think they'll get to the point where they have stage and that many people to listen to them. So chances of them training for that scenario low no. ሁለተኛ ደግሞ even when they do have a physically fit appearance cardio መስራታቸው ደግሞ ይቀንሳል. Because most of them they're more focused on building muscle na በተለይ masculine features ነው build የሚያደርጉትና cardio ብዙ ጊዜ neglected ነው for that situation. So when you start increasing your heart rate, the chances of your voice being on point is too much to ask for የሚያልኩት ለዛ ነው. ሲጀምር the things I hear about concerts as a whole scares the life out of me because people seem to lose their minds concert ላይ.
Yes.
Everybody has one incident. They pray to God ማንም ሰው ቪዲዮ ላይ አላገኘውም that situation.
There are artists that are like voices that would give you goosebumps from like everywhere, and those artists are not the famous ones. Those artists are not the ones you see like እነዚህ underage የሆኑትን ፊት ለፊታችን ላይ የሚያደርጉት just like it's because it's a business. That's how it works. Welcome to another installment of our Netsanet Podcast with
Tsilate and Tsion.
Today for Indeed, I want to talk about concerts.
Exciting topic as usual.
Do you love live music?
I do. Again, the speaker matters ብዬ አስባለሁ. It will determine if the song I used to love and listen to repeatedly, is it still the song that I'm gonna love በዛ ሰዓት? Because if the speaker is shit, አይሰራም። በጭራሽ አይሰራም።
Okay. How about like something እኛ ጋር ማንለው like do we have fit artists? Like you know how
stage presence ያላቸው ማለት ነው
like fit, physically fit, like with them running around ከዛ በኋላ sounding a certain manner, you know what I mean?
That's nice.
Thank you. So nice. Do we have those? I don't think we have those.
I think we're aiming too high. ለኛ
I know like people have good voices on record and then you go see them live and most of them surprisingly are like even better. Like they እንዴት ነው their voice is even better because sometimes the band or the sound system is slightly off or like some ad-libs kind of get in the way of what the record used to be. Again, like overall I think most of the artists are okay. Again, if you introduce like dancing, running around when I'm introduced you're there like maybe not. Maybe we don't do that.
No, we're aiming to high የምልሽ ሲጀምር most of our artists did not really think they'll get to the point where they have stage and that many people to listen to them. So chances of them training for that scenario low no. ሁለተኛ ደግሞ even when they do have a physically fit appearance cardio መስራታቸው ደግሞ ይቀንሳል. Because most of them they're more focused on building muscle na በተለይ masculine features ነው build የሚያደርጉትና cardio ብዙ ጊዜ neglected ነው for that situation. So when you start increasing your heart rate, the chances of your voice being on point is too much to ask for የሚያልኩት ለዛ ነው.
Okay, that makes sense. If that is the case, what was the last album you heard? ኢትዮጵያዊ
album on a concert ነው የምትይኝ?
No, like on your phone.
On my phone. You're not gonna like it.
I don't mind.
የካስ ማስከን እና የራስ
Okay, shout out Ras.
Yes.
Shout out Kasmasa, obviously.
My heart.
We relax. Please. Okay, maybe we don't. You know what? Maybe we don't. So, recently there's this guy, I think from the same company as Kasmasa. Antana, Wagdait Mibal. Woman.
What was the last concert you really had fun in?
I've only been to one.
Really? No, that's not true. Is it? It's not. At least in Nanchi, ande dana. Kaza bohala.
Min Hayden.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay. Kaza bohala the floodgates opened and like I've seen a lot of live performances. Good. Concert tablo like kafiye ምናምን ስገባ it was like Kasmasa የነበረበት እንትን
naturally
ነበረ ያው እኔ I like Johanna. I think the whole lineup Lenny, it was amazing. Like I was singing every song. I was dancing. I was like, am I this person? I thought I was cool.
Lij Mikael gave a best concert.
Okay.
Another good point ቀደም ላነሳሽው particular case. Great performer, and I know he does go to the gym often. Again, focused on actually muscle training instead of cardio. Na it really showed because his performance, but high energy, no. But like his background dancers, they're very passionate people. We were backstage and we were meeting people bazasat, and we saw them get in. They were so hyped, so into that whole scenario. Na very young, very enthusiastic people. Him, however.
You don't think the energy was matched?
No, the energy on stage was matched. It's just you can hear the panting going through it as well. No,
okay.
It's just you need cardio when you really focus on stage presence.
Stage presence, that was amazing to watch, and somebody I think is somebody people need to look out for is Jambaru, JD. Bruh. Like he was an opener. He had us jumping. We didn't even know his songs. We didn't know the songs. The energy was matched. The performance was amazing. The sequence of songs was amazing. Unfortunately, I didn't go back to listen to his album, which I should. I've heard some of his singles and I really like them. Good. Like overall performance wise, I think he's very good. Like I was impressed. I was like, oh, I was having a migraine, by the way. So concert like gabbing, I had a migraine. I took meds because I was waiting, and then Jambaro came on the stage because that arasa.
There's this theory, but the mindset you have going on stage and the mental state as an emotional state you have will transition into your audience.
Okay.
And I didn't believe in that. I really didn't believe in that until a particular artist of ours that we know personally got on stage and he was not in the best mood. And you can see it, how it transitioned into the audience and how they felt about the whole performance. And it's amazing to see that it's almost like an energy transfer between the artist and the audience at all times. So when people like on high end and Hollywood performances, they really get into that mindset so much that you could almost see them transforming into a different personality the moment they get on stage. And now we have documentaries about them backstage film ተደርጎ and then ሲወጡ ታያቸዋለሽ. They were soft spoken, very kind, very gentle souls ሆኖ the moment they're on stage ደግሞ completely different personality. Na it makes sense now why you have to do that, because it is an energy transfer.
Yeah, I guess if there was an artist, international, any country, any artist, እኛ ሀገር ቢመጣ ኮንሰርት ልትሄጂ የምትችይው ማን ነው?
Like this is so personal because like there's a long list.
Said, like red flagaችንን ምናችን እያልን ስንናገር የልባችንን blueprint እየሰጠን ነበር እዚህ ቤት.
Yes, like there are 3 artists አሁን deeply በጣም በቃ መሄድ የምፈልጋቸው, all for different reasons ናቸው. I can't pick አንድ ብዬ pick ማለት
give me 3.
Okay, so Andrea Beyonce, because she's well known for her stage presence, and I really need to see what that means for me to judge everybody else, because that point wala. Huletting Hosier,
Okay, amazing voice.
The love I have for that man and his lyrics, I cannot explain.
Hosier can give you like a personality test of who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Ask for their favorite song, and you're there like, or
yes, exactly.
Yes.
And then J. Cole.
J. Cole? If it's going to be rap, I don't want it to be like in a big venue. Like smaller, intimate on a venue wist. Cornet, yes. Hip-hop artist. If it's going to be like a big thing, I want it to be like a band. Like I want my hair to be ruined when I leave that place. And
Who do you have in mind? I feel like you have a certain band in mind.
So I'm listening to this Italian band, Manskin Mibalu. I could be butchering their name. I don't care. They sound amazing. And the Spencer Lee band. I love that. It's like, hey, yeah, so I think it's a bit pop-ish. Good, like, I love their material. You can dance to it. You can be... the lyrics are adult, R-rated. Yeah, Maneskin. They can be downright like raunchy. ወይም ደግሞ like a bit of እንትን አላቸው እንዴት ነው depth ትንሽ አላቸው ደስ ይላል would never do country you have to kill me
why
I don't do racist sounds Italians yes country no
የኢትዮጵያኖችን ዘፈን እያዳመጥሽ የሀበሻ ዘፈን በደንብ እያዳመጥሽ
the word is ethnicist for us we are the same race
that's more shameful ገብቶሻል
I feel no shame
that I believe you on.
I know it's like one I think how do I put this it's like countries like Paralympics if you get it but like I've said it and I'm gonna stand by my what I said I don't care if you love country
like I used to hate country until there were classic country songs that I just vibed with but today in a Kelly Clarkson hip hop እና country የሚባሉ ናቸው እነሱ አሁን መጀመሪያ ስጀምር የነበረው and then there are a few on Carrie Underwoodም I love her songs
especially pop rock
country pop ነው የምትባለው እሷ ከዛ በፊት ደግሞ there was one that was so well known
Kobe
no አይደለችም እሷ okay
she's
slow pop slow pop ነው የምትባለው እሷ
እውነት she like okay
she has that vibe though
she has like full on albums the famous lady
we know her ss ነው ራሱ እንትኗ
I can't
see ምናምን okay
I can't but I know that lady brunette
brunette እንደውም በጣም ብዙ ጊዜ ኢትዮጵያ ኢቲቪ
we all love her like ያለቃቀስን ዘፍናል
exactly
okay she goes for ballad I guess when I think country it's like I'm thinking the whole ensemble
Kentucky
Texas
yes
አጣላም ግን like you know the songs I mean like really country አሁን ለምሳሌ I cannot stand Taylor Swift especially like early Taylor Swift songs
the face thank God we have video now
oh my God
is that the one genre you would never ever like consider going to
at a concert no ሽንት ቤት ውስጥ ለመዝፈን yes sure like these are the maybe good like እንትን concert ከፍዬ ሄጄ like even if somebody else paid for me to go I'd rather just spend a night with my friends I'm not gonna lie to you
the one genre I'm gonna die when I say this but I'm fine with it trap music no I'm sorry
sin
I know I told you I dislike it I heavily dislike it
okay trap gives like I think venues and genres of music matter
like, I have tried so hard at so many events የሄድንባቸው ደግሞ አይተነዋል in every event and trap music አይጠፋም each time I just hate whoever opened it
okay so you
the fact
I'm
that they're
guessing
breathing.
you like 80s rap
I do I really do
I think people who like
I want to listen to the lyrics like actively that's what you're saying ብዬ መቀበል ፈልጋለሁ
I understand I fully understand
Haile Roots was actually good
yes Haile Roots Samidan I love Samidan I know like people have a rather weird extremist views sometimes with him. Like some people really love him, some people just have so much to say about this man, and he's a vibe. He's really a vibe. I enjoy his music. I've heard all the albums. Like I have not missed a single one.
You're gonna hate me when I'm about to say there is ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ኤሌክትሮ ሚውዚክ ፕሮዲውስ የሚያደርግ አርቲስት አለ።
Yes. You'd go to his Rofna?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I would go. I would ruin my hair.
I have not heard any album እስካሁን ድረስ until ቃልን እስከሰማው ድረስ አሁን የለቀቀው አልበም ላይ ቃል የሚለው ዘፈን that's when I decided yep I'm his fan. Like through and through I'm his fan. በአንድ ዘፈን ማለት ነው
all the albums ከዛ በኋላ
yes no like old sound እሱ ላይ የነበሩትን ዘፈኖች ሰማዋቸው እሱ አልበም ላይ and the lyrics no I didn't want to የሆነ ቃልን ከሰማሁት በኋላ I really had like he went from this to all the way there and there was no I would rather not go back ቢወሰንኩኝ but I loved the way he described it and that's one of the reasons why lyrics mean a lot to me because እውነቱ ነው ደግሞ ቃል ለብስ ነው የሚለው part yeah which I mean
you'd go to his concert?
Yes.
Why haven't you?
ሲጀምር the things I hear about
concerts
as a whole scares the life out of me because people seem to lose their minds concert ላይ
yes
everybody has one incident they pray to God ማንም ሰው ቪዲዮ ላይ አላገኘውም that situation I genuinely wonder what happens in concerts that people just genuinely try anything and everything when they know there's rotating cameras everywhere and እሱ ብቻ ሳይሆን there is theft there is people ወድቀው
የሚረገጡ
ያን ሁሉ አሳስበው ደግሞ it scares the life out of me.
You can always pay for VIP
ከዛስ
you won't be in the stomping or stealing grounds.
I know ግን like if you don't have your friends with you then the whole concert
ነው VIP የምትከፊው
yes I would love that ለሱ ቃልን ብቻ ለመስማት I would actually pay.
And I think I know all his songs by heart. Also oh my god እንትናም ደስ ይለኛል ታጋይ ዘሩባቤል ወግዳይት ካስማሰ like a series ነው የሚመስሉሽ they
the
kind
same
of
vibe no
it's not the same vibe it's like it's a sequence if it makes sense you can put them in a certain order that it would make sense for one to like all three or like one to like one but dislike the rest it makes like 1 2 3 አድርገሽ ማስቀመጥ ትችያለሽ and it makes sense and I think if Ras was more known I think he would fall in that category as well. Yeah lyrics wise I enjoy his a lot.
በሚገርም ሁኔታ I saw Ras perform and I've heard all of the music in his album and all of his work. Another thing I love about it, but his first album, he comes out as this very traditional masculine energy with this possessive, protective vibe towards the girl he's singing about. And ውባለሜ የሚለው concept ነው. And I love how even in that concert where he was the opener and he sang for a few minutes, a lot of the girls actually vibed with that energy. And it's a very simple concept, but I could see it. Everybody there, at least the girls, were actually listening to his words and listening to everything he's putting down. And I thought that was very fun.
Yes. And also from the one concert I loved going to, I think one of the artists passed. Yeah, it was a home incident thing. Shout out to Mike Solo, I think. He was amazing. The crowd was singing alongside him. I heard his final single as well. He is amazing. It's like, he's not this... Here's the thing. I know you love lyrics. I like music that lets you breathe. It's like, I don't like it when it's so packed with so much nagar. It's like, give me a couple of bars, relax. Let me like sway to your song. You know what I mean? Like, let me feel it. And he gave that. He delivered that to like very well. And yeah, shout out to that guy. I hope his family heals It was a very traumatic event for everybody, and I hope his friends and everybody who remembers him kind of enjoys what he has left in the world. Leila Manalla.
By the way, Shania Twain. Just remembered her.
Shania Twain.
Like
okay,
the
I'm not
whole
ill.
day.
I like her.
But
would not go to a concert. I'm sorry. You know who I would be with? የድሮ ላዳ ሹፌሮች. I'm not saying like these people are bad. I'm just saying those were some tough years.
No, like definitely not going to the concert. It's just I like her. As far as country is concerned, I like her.
How about reggae?
I like reggae. I actually really, really like reggae.
Yeah, I know you do. Who would you go for?
There are classics you would not miss. Like, but unfortunately, do I remember their names? No.
Okay.
Again, Demi Marley being one of them.
Okay. Coffee ታውቂያታለሽ?
I think so.
I would go to hers. Female rappers?
Talbino? ሌላ በሲ የሚጀምር አለ እዛም ላይ.
I don't remember.
The names out. Okay.
Hey, I'm not a huge reggae fan. But like there are a few songs I know. Again, it's not something I would go for, honestly speaking.
I've learned reggae can put you in that state where you genuinely forget time. And that's the part I like about it when I'm painting or when I'm actually working on something that even like you open it in the background and you just drift and time no longer feels like you have to count it. And that's the vibe I really, really love about it.
ቁም ነገር የምትወጂ ከሆነ reggae artists actually care about the world and because they put a lot of intent in their lyrics.
ከሰማሹ ደግሞ it has even the things that we dance to club ውስጥ ራሱ we dance
ቁም
to
ነገር እያወሩ ነው እነሱ.
Maybe you might be dancing to prayers, you may be twerking to prayers, you just don't know because the beat is that good.
Dance for the Lord, bro. So like there's a lot of prejudice I guess against a lot of Asian music. የህንድ አርቲስት መቼም ስታየው ልናይ አንችልም. ሜቢ ልናይ ይሆናል. You know the right amount of ረዳቶችና እኔ ከሄድን.
Dear God, no.
What do you mean?
Let's talk about it. አሁን like I love you, you know I do. Do you want to talk about K-pop አሁን?
Obviously. You're a businesswoman. Have some respect for the business.
For the business I do, but I also feel like it's human trafficking at its finest.
And ከኢትዮጵያ ነው የወጣ ነው ምናምን ቅድም ስትያል ነበር. Where problem?
The fact that we're not doing efficiently, I'm messaging and they are.
Yes. Actually, it's not that. እውነቱን ለመናገር the K-pop you think I like and the K-pop that's mainstream I think ይለያያል and we've never
discussed it
because I'm an open-minded person and that doesn't push their taste upon other people.
Never.
Anyways. So there are artists that are like voices that would give you goosebumps from like everywhere, and those artists are not the famous ones. Those artists are not the ones you see like እነዚህ underage የሆኑትን ፊት ለፊታችን ሁሌ የሚያደርጓቸው like it's because it's a business. That's how it works. Again, there are really I think there's a lot of bias when it comes to people who consume English music, English movies. አላል UKም ተሰራ USም ተሰራ other international moviesም ቢሆኑ I think there's a lot of bias when it comes to art when it doesn't come from like the US or the UK. It can't be good አይነት bias አለ. It comes with music, it comes with everything. So I don't like doing the argument, but there are really good artists that just አፍሽን ከፍተሽ ብቻ ከማየት ሌላ ምንም አማራጭ የሌለሽ like there are rappers that can do any beat, they can deliver serious የሆነ ቁም ነገር and just because it's Korean or Japanese or Chinese they will never get heard by the majority of the world and the argument ያደክማል and also the fans will never ruin them for us. So it's like it's kind of they're famous enough but like they're not quite ruined. So like I like it. I would go to some of those concerts. I would know every word of my favorite artists, but I'm not willing to go like yes let's do this. There are if it's good it's good and I'm not like ሰርድ ወርልድ ካንትሪ ውስጥ ሆነን የሌላ ሀገር አርት ወርሺፕ በማድረግ ለተጠመድን ማህበረሰብ ከዩኤስ ስላልሆነ የሌላ ሰው ያስጠላል ብሎ አርጊመንቱ sounds so stupid and backwards, so I don't like doing it. ግን አሁን ለምሳሌ ሜንስትሪም የሆኑ አርቲስቶች ብዙ አሉ even in the US አይደል ማቶጃቸው it's the same ratio ታለንት ያለው ሰው አለ የሌለው ሰው አለ and ታለንታቸው ደግሞ አይንሽ ፊት ኤክስፕሎይት የሚደረጉ ሰዎች አሉ አሁን ለምሳሌ K-pop groups my favorite thing about them is like they have like 5 girls in a group or 5 boys አጣላ so role ይሰጣቸዋል they do not joke vocalist dancer rapper visual my favorite thing is they came up with visual and it was absolutely like it was horrendous to watch ምክንያቱም like vocalist የተባሉት ልጆች ድምጻቸው በጣም ያምራል and የግሩፑ essentially sound is based on them so ምናልባት ሰፖርት የሚያደርጓቸው አንድ ሁለት ቮካሊስቶች ይጨመራሉ the other two one would be for dance one would be for
image
rap or like one would, like እንዴት ነው ሮቴት ያደርጓቸውና ብቻ ሮል ተሰጥቷቸው ዳንስ ምናምን ተብሎ ከዛ ሊደር ይኖራቸዋል so like coordinated act ነው ገባሽ so who is being exploited how የሚለው ይታይሻል ማለት ነው so like you can't fully after like ልጅ እያለን of course ደስ ይል ነበር oh my god የነሱን ዳንስ ለመድሽው like it was a fun bonding experience fun ከዛ ግን like እየበሰልሽ ስቴጅ you're there like this አንያ ነገር 11 12 እያሉ ነው ሪክሩት የሚደረጉት እድሜ like and I'm being nice some of them ከዛም ሊያንስ ይችላሉ ሊያድግም ይችላል so እንደ ኦሎምፒክ አርቲስት ነው ኤጅሽ ከሆነ ጊዜ በኋላ ሲሆን you have to transition into another እንትን ስራ ካልሆነ like እዚህ ኢንደስትሪ ውስጥ መቆየታችም or like you have to find another thing so like you watch people get destroyed consistently and it's tough to watch but when they do find talent though
the thing as much as I hate K-pop it's not the K-pop itself I hate ገብቶሻል it's the K-pop fans that shove it down your throat that I hate
army
yes no it's army I feel like army is better እነዚህ they are much more dedicated to
army ስልሽ እኮ የBTS fan ናቸው
I understand they just ሁሉም like they all have their groups and they go to extreme extent to make sure theirs is better to the point where bullying each other is a normal thing that extent መሄዱ ያበሳጨኛል their fans ናቸው የሚያበሳጩኝ however the artists themselves ስታቸው their work ethics is unlike any other the pain they have to go through to get to that point even their fact that I have a friend Kanchuchi you know her shout out to Qidist she's also a K-pop fan, a dedicated K-pop fan. So she consistently tells me how far they go to keep up that diet, to keep up that skin tone, to keep up that hair, how much they have to literally be through going, consistently go through pain to have this character set. And then even then their payment does not add up too much. They do it for the passion of things.
So የቆዳ ዶክተር ጋር ተወሰጃለሽ ዳይቲሽን ጋር ተወሰጃለሽ ጸጉርሽ every time ሲሰራ like እዳ አክሩ ያደረጋሉ so every year they're not making profits እዳ አክሩ ያደርጋል ግሩፑ
exactly and ከዛ ቀጥሎ ደግሞ they pay that እዳ for such a long time their bodies may never recover we've seen a few artists that went to suicidal phases because of this
they kill themselves often በአመት 2-3 ይረግፋሉ
እሱ ነው ያልኩሻለሁ that extreme መሄዱ ያሳዝነኛል for a passion they've had all their lives ከዛ እሱን አዶልት ናቸው ራሱ ብለሽ ብታስቀምጪ okay I could look the other way ራሱ ብቲ the fact that they start at 13 and go to bars that adult men look at them and get entertained so that they can find the right connections to get into that industry means they acknowledge this older gentlemen are not there for their artists for all the wrong reasons but they have to do what they have to do to get into this business and how dark everything behind the stage and the faintings on the stage are ብለሽ ስታስቢው it's very hard for me to think of just the art ይህንን ሁላ ካወቅሽ በኋላ it's very hard for you to I love some of their musics I don't understand the language አንቺ I think you do አይደለ I don't understand the language However, I love their musics. I love what they represent. I love their dancing techniques, which is always fresh and new. And ahun, they have broken into Hollywood and now they're actually getting their voices heard. And it scares the life out of me for anybody who wants to pursue it in that country.
Okay. So there are options to it, but surviving in that country with that tradition, I guess, it's not that different. So, well, you can't be on them side. There are a lot of things in yagar mahon matchiacho. Right? It's the same thing. Similar culture and the world is conservative as it is. So, a lot of these and wendochum safe adalum kazi. Funnily enough. So, there are stories that come out randomly that their bosses min እንደሚያደርጓቸው እንዴት እንደሚቀጠሩ እንዴት ኤክስፕሎይት እንደሚያደርጓቸው all of these things እየተነገረን ነው. Yes, ግን like those are not the songs. Like if you've been in K-pop or like K-pop እየሰማሽ ትንሽ አመት ከቆየሽ በኋላ there's a certain pattern you learn. ከዛ በኋላ ፓተርኑን ስትለምጂው it's less exciting to mainstream and attractive መሆን ያቆምና like you find other things that you find interesting and now eventually you find yourself completely እገባለሁ ያላልሽበት ቦታ ትሄጂ ነው. If they're like wow, so like you like Hozier አይደል? A lot of artists make that sound in so many unique ways. I'm not saying better, but like unique, and just the words are delivered in with such emotion. And I'm like, for the first time in a ballad as a genre introduced የተደረገልኝ through K-pop no. So I was like, wow. So like I didn't know how somebody could deliver emotion that way. Kaza wala you find yourself crying to songs and you're there like, ma'am, relax. And then eventually other songs start becoming more understandable. It doesn't matter, language ወደ ኋላ ይቀርና it becomes more how people are delivering things. Kaza wala of course the industry የትም ሀገር አያምርም. ግን ያው you learn to take what you want and not leave the rest. ብቻ concerts I would go to ውስጥ there are a few artists እነሱ ማገር ያሉ ግን like ሁሉንም አልሄድም naturally. If they come in bundles though, it would be amazing.
BTS?
No, I'm not a BTS fan.
We're dying.
So yeah, like, I'm sorry. Like
I've seen
like, no.
Lela episode.
I used to be an EXO-L and ARMY made it unbearable for us. Yeah. It wasn't fun. Cause again, like I realized I loved a lot of bands and I enjoy a lot of things, and it didn't need to be like one fandom and one fandom only. And then yeah, cause by that point I was like I was grown. We had to move on.
I love the fact that you said it with your full chest. I was grown.
But yeah, a point later, just you look at people and you're like, let's relax a bit.
Mm-hmm. The thing, you're on a talk show, but most of these people, they're consistently advertising who they are and their characters. No? There was this talk show where somebody claimed, this girl was dating one of the other group members. She started automatically crying because she knew her fan base would drop the moment they think she's aligned with a man. And that level of, I have to stay single and there is no assumption of me with anybody else because I may not be able to pay my debt if so. Holy shit. It is terrifying thing.
You also have to question the parents. Like, you a 13-year-old man?
Oh, exactly. And it's scary. It's so terrifying to me to think a 13-year-old, no. I'm going to be her one day, but I'm going to diet. I'm going to go to all of this situation.
Yani, መጀመሪያማ አንተናችሁ ሲጀመሩ ሲመረጡ like you can either sing, dance, or like present a certain level of charm, or you can act. These are what audition ተደረጋለሽ on these particular 4 things.
No. There was this documentary done that this girl wanted to be a K-pop artist. So at a very young age, she was already performing on stages to find the right connections, building her fan page, going to art classes, going to beauty classes.
Auditions.
Or, no, classes. As in like እየተማረች how to walk, how to dance and everything. እና
ኤጀንሲ ፒክአፕ ሊያደርግሽ ያስፈልጋል ለዛ
እስከዛ point ኤጀንሲ እስክታገኝ ድረስ she was trying to become them ገብቶሻል the person I hope to be, which is great work ethics, amazing. However, the idea that she understands why this men are watching her the way they're watching her and still decide, you know what, it is what it is, I would rather go through this than anything else. It's a tough decision to make for any 13-year-old.
Here's the issue I have. You don't need to have work ethics at 13. It's like something you eventually build towards, don't you? Like you're 13, like you most likely just got your period, or like እኛ ጋር 8ኛ ክፍል 7ኛ ክፍል ነሽ, you know what I mean? It's like ይሄ ልጆች ልጅ የሚሆኑበት stage ነው I think. Like slowly overall ያለሽን personality and other hopefully possible skills ይዘሽ የምታልፊበት እድሜ ነው እና I think I can't help but look at the parents. I really can't help it.
Endelebe was supposed to be a fun topic.
Anyways, the concerts I would definitely go to. Beyonce. Absolutely Beyonce. In someone, Tiana Taylor is killing it. Yes. Honestly speaking, the rock bands, the Spencer Lee band I would go for more than Maneskin. I could do like a bar thing, maybe, if they like, or if I went to Europe, it would be amazing. Reggae, like a festival thing, if it was a festival thing, yes. Outdoorsies, somewhere in the summer ነገር የነጠራ አካባቢ I know, but like heat, የቀኑ heat ኖሮ ከዛ በኋላ ደግሞ
you could dress whatever you want.
What else? I would wanna be in ሌላ ምን አለ? ሀገር ውስጥ ትራቨል እያደረግሽ ፎሎ የምታደርጊው type of festival ቢኖር it would be amazing. Is there anything that could travel? Any type of music that would travel that you would like? Around Ethiopia travel argo, he would still, or they would still have. There was this guy አንድ ዘፈን ላይ የብዙ ብሔር አርጎ ሚዛ.
That's the only way it would travel and still have
you
the
don't
same
have
income.
to have the same artists, you can just have the same management doing the concerts everywhere and with different themes. I think you could just follow that.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor, A Rose in Harlem.
You're welcome.
Wasn't I sent it to you? Somebody else sent it to me.
Let's not do this on camera. Let's not do this with people present. Anyways, I would go to a Chris Brown concert. Oh my god. Did he beat me? No, it's not. Let me just clarify why.
Okay.
I genuinely think he's like talented. And if the lady went and forgave him, what am I going to do? Like, we've made the things clear. Every year, I feel like he's getting punished elsewhere. I can enjoy the music.
Okay, so the issue I have with people, Chris. Not just Chris, like the whole bunch of this great artists that mess up completely and consistently. Chrism ልትዩት አርኬሊ ልትዩት ሻለሽ
አርኬሊ is like a different case. He doesn't dance as well.
Extreme ወሰደው እንትና
extreme
እንትና እንድታረጊው ትሻለሽ ማን ነበረ this very short guy with a hat
Tory
independent women ምናምን ነገር
Neo
yes
what did Neo do?
He has a history that in this
I know his history
እንደልቤ ላይ የማይገልጻት history አለችው
like his
it's
divorce was entertaining.
የሚያበሳጨኝ it's the fact that they present this idealized glamorized version of themselves for all the wrong reasons because now I feel like እነዚህ ሰዎች remember how can I put it in a way that's nice and sweet? Remember Edward Cullen?
Yes.
He explains that the reason his skin was shiny so that he can attract prey. እንደዛ ብዬ ነው every time I see the concerts and their performance and their wording and how they interact with fans ባየሁት ቁጥር
Asher I also want to see Asher
next victim ብዬ ነው ማስ there she is
oh my god የማሪዮ ኮንሰርት ብታይ ቪዲዮዎቹን አይተሻል I'm skipping on this let me tell you why
I do not care
yes let me tell you why
I can't be a victim
no I can like here's the thing one this is a hypothetical two I'm thinking just the music and it's like Neo has fell off R. Kelly's in prison
God bless
Chris Brown ኢትዮጵያ መምጣት ቻንሱ በጣም ሚኒመም ነው እኔም ውጪ የመሄድ ቻንስ ሚኒመም ነው it's like these are hypotheticals I would definitely watch Chris's shows one if he beat other women ከዛ በኋላ ፎቶ ከማንሳትና ከመልቀቅ ምንም የሚያቆማቸው ነገር የለም the fact is every year at least 2 women ይከሱታል every year የሪያናን እንትኑን ብታዩ የተጻፈውን ብታዩ you would be shocked መቷታል በቃ ብሎት አቁሞ ጎትቶ አውጥቷት ድጋሚ እየበታት ነው ሌላ ሰው መጥቶ ፖሊስ የጠራላት የሰው ሰፈር ነው ደግሞ
no like I'm not even like because there are two type of people I love the people that can disconnect ገብቶሻል I love the fact that you can disconnect the person from their music እሱ በጣም ትልቅ ሱፐር ፓወር ነው I cannot ነው because the moment I
እንደዚህ በመላሱ ቆልቷት ከዛ በኋላ ይቀጠቀጣታል አይደል ይያልሽ ነው
የማስበው it's like I love his music and as long as I don't see the face I'm good with it ገብቶሻል however the moment I see him interacting on stage with especially young girls like Sayo and they're wooing and getting you know involved with that idea of him all I can think about is predator no የሚመጣልኝ in my head so it's no longer enjoyable to be there
okay I'm not disagreeing with you and I'm sure you can understand
ኧረ ሱፐር ፓወር አለሽ ቀጥ
ሌላ Ariana Grande I love her so much her if she actually came or if I ever actually went I would actually go to
another female red flag is like
so የሰዎች relationship የበተነች ነው ምናምን
ፋዚጋ she's pretty on the dance
there's nothing sexier than a man who's in love
It's the way she did it Demoko oh I wish I'm gonna have a baby like this with your man
it's not that it's like I'm glad you had the baby my hips are not quite wide enough thank you
exactly what I thought I genuinely felt like you know what now that you did the hard parts of making him the man I want to take from you I'm gonna take it
again
from
like
you.
I think she's known him for a very long time
እሱ ብቻ አይደለም እኮ other allegations መጡ ከዛ በኋላ from the people she's dated the girlfriends before her that actually were introduced to her as a friend በዛ ሰዓት
well
yeah I think ማን ነበረ that depressed guy
የሞተው ወይስ በህይወት ያለው
Davidson yes Kim Kardashian
oh my god Mark is also a very good artist እሺ
ብቻ Pete Davidsonም ከዛ በፊት his girlfriend actually claimed she had met Ariana Grande through him and after that
again like she told us break up with your girlfriend cut yeah cuz I'm bored I love it I would go to her concert she can break up any celebrity couple
our business
I feel like we forgot that these are flawed people sometimes they beat on people I'm sorry I'll get serious
beat some people which have R. Kelly ረሳሽው
R. Kelly different case ነው ለኔ it's like it's like imagine the thought process let's not go there it's golden shower አይደለም like I want to golden shower somebody ተው እንጂ እንደዚህ አይባልም ብሎ ራሱን አቆመ መጀመር ከዛ በኋላ I want to golden shower a child አለ ተው R. Kelly ምን አስበህ ነው I want to golden shower that little girl ተው አሎ ውስጥ ያለው ድምጽ ከዛ በኋላ
just him it's a pattern with these people have you heard about Elvis and his wife
have you heard about Prince
case in point it's
Prince
a pattern
ደግሞ like I would go to his concert. It's like at this point I don't care to no I don't care to know them, and I think it's so I think this okay, when you have, like, imagine you're a management company, right? You have a great artist. If you have a great artist, what would you do
to cover it up?
No, what would you be pushing about this person? Like, market sitargu, how would you market it?
His personality.
Never. I think what used to be the case was the music gets pushed. These are amazing artists. ይባላል ዋው ድምጹ ዋው ሙዚቃ ይባላል. That was it. Because eventually ዋው ድምጹ ዋው music like የብር አስር ሆነ. They had to be different. So what started getting pushed was personality and music at the same time. Personality and talent. And now we are at a point where personality is pushed more than the music is.
Yeah.
And we are bombarded with everything about these people. I don't need to know what R. Kelly is doing in his bedroom. Kasasut behone zade, like, keep it over there.
Oh,
like, what do it's like I just need to serenade a man.
Like, I support that idea independently from everything we're just talking about. Okay? The reason why they had to do that, and you adult pattern, is because for a while now, the people we idolize so much have been doing so many wrongs behind closed doors. I mean, the generation behind us,
babes. They're not doing it from the good of their heart.
I'm not saying they are. It's the fact that we were so easy in ignoring it, and they were using the fandom we gave them to do that for such a long time. Because by then, until like a few years ago, I really thought like the lawyer daddy person who is recently for giving tea for young girls that sedated them and raped them.
Oh God.
Yes.
Cosby?
Yes. That man, I really thought he was a good person for such a long time. And the reality of the matter, part, if I had been somebody who lived around that area, I really would not have thought of him as the person we now know he is. And most of these people are using the fandom we are giving them, the opportunity we are giving them with these young girls and girls that are of age, to use and abuse them the way they want, because we are not knowing of who they are. It's Zagano, like, okay, now we have to know who they really are, because clearly we're providing them with bait at every turn because we don't really understand them. It's high risk.
Okay, it's very high risk. I understand. What Cosby has so he is planning a comedy tour.
What?
Before yes. So another person, when it comes to fandom and, you know, losing it, getting intentionally cancelled, Doja Cat. I don't love you ብላቸው recently 500,000 ሰው unfollow አድርጓል. Like, I think this wasn't as bad a move as we think it is.
Explain.
Those will stay, and will pay, like, as I'm saying, I love her music. I enjoy her performance. I would go to her concert.
Okay.
It's like the dancing, the singing is there, the rap is there. I'm happy with it.
Lizo, would you go to her? Actually, you would.
Min malet no. All she called them was fat.
No. I don't know. Allegation.
Good, like, here's the thing.
Healthy.
No. Here's the issue. It's just an allegation. They have not proved anything. 1. 2, it's so the dancers የፈለጉትን እንደማያደርጉ ነው አክት የምናደርገው, as if like they're hostages, as if they're not the part of the industry. እና the part of the industry በሚል excuse ምንም አይሰሩም ነው. The only difference with Lizzo's dancers and Neo's dancers is Neo's dancers ከዚህ በኋላ ስራ ስለሚፈልጉ አያወሩም. የሊዞ dancers chances are ሊዞ ካልቀጠረቻቸው ሌላ ሰው አይቀጥራቸውም. So they can say things and they can get belief considering where the world is right now. It's just as unfair as it is to assume they were in a safe workplace that they are not lying about what they're saying. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. I think Lizzo I do not like the genre she fucking picks, but I think she has an amazing voice. The genre and the attires, I'm not a huge fan. But like ድምጿ በጣም ያምራል ብዬ አስባለሁ. Would I go to a concert? No. Because I don't like, I enjoy some of her songs, not her whole catalog. I have artists that I truly love. Ariana Grande, full catalog. I love everything she's touched.
Agreed.
I don't feel the same way about Lizzo. That's it.
Ariana Grande, the thing, as much as again, if they're not good people, they have issues. The thing is, I would go to Ariana Grande concert.
There we go. See, when you tell people the truth, they tell you the truth back.
The reason, Lingarish, unless I know her personally, she's not going to steal anybody from me, no. Unless we become friends and close and actually I introduce her, I don't think she would find any of the guys I talk to attractive.
Have you seen the recent guy? She likes white and depressed, bro. That's
We're
her
safe.
type.
We're very safe. Lezano mehedo.
I don't think me and Ariana Grande are going to have any issues, considering I will not be allowed backstage.
Case in point, with these people, at least, their way of choosing victims is very personalized. So the fact that you're going to their concerts is not going to change much.
Ethiopian female artists I would want to go to concerts too. First and foremost. First and foremost.
Women, is she?
I love Tsadania. I love that woman. I love every song. I love everything she's ever touched. And yes, like I would follow her concert to every city. Okay. Used to love Aster, not the recent works. I'm alright.
I actually understand.
I love Hewan.
I like you and yeah.
Hallelujah. I'm not like, I love her voice. I did not love her album. I really wanted to love the album. Manna Lalila.
Zeritu?
Zeritu? I like her. Nagargan, I don't think I'll go to a concert by her because it's been a while since she gave us an album and I don't support that.
Chachi?
No. An icon? Do not love her voice. I'm sorry. It's a personal thing.
Okay, maybe I'm into the... Hewan would go together.
Yes.
Definitely.
I love Chalina, but again, I don't think she's coming back to music anymore.
Give it time. We said that about Zaritu too.
She didn't come back.
Bro, like, because...
Yeah,
Mr. Funga.
Mr. Betam Funga. I love the song.
Exactly.
I love the song.
She's never coming back. Tablo, she came back with...
Good, like, singles nacha. You know what I mean? It's like, some of us love a full body of work. You know, like an album.
Why did I imagine the full body of work?
I said it
saw
like
it
that.
like the minute you said it.
It's like, hey, I was thinking like 18 songs. You know? Like, that's the type of thing I'm into. I love artists that give us like solid work, like in a certain interval where we don't forget about them. Or like albumu mulun shamdijeo sisalecheng addis album manala bilakko. Aibakam? It's like ahun lemsale Rofnan Samidan, the recent artists have been really good to us. Kasmasa himself have been very good to us because like there's work comes to you like every time, like, oh, that was amazing, now siti yona nagar alla, okay, that was amazing, now siti and I like that. I didn't get that with her, and as much as I loved everything that was possible at the time, አራተኛ ክፍል ነበር የዘሪቱ አልበም ሲወጣ 1998 ነበር። 2018 ይቀርበናል ከ1998 at this point.
I want to disagree. I have no points. No points. Actually,
like that's what I like. So I walked away from that. Oh, there are other artists. Betty G, I love her. She's like full body of work. Like it's given to you. It's new every time. You can tell she loves music. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She gives like, I love this, and the albums just give you that. So I think that's it for Indelbe for today.
yes.
Yeah.